I walk through the shadow of death left to fear. This is a journey through the halls of hell.
Yes people, what is good? I am BA and today I want to talk about the movie The Green Mile. Now first of all, in case you don't know, The Green Mile is one of what I would call the two classic Stephen King prison stories. Both The Green Mile and The Shawshank Redemption were based on stories written by Stephen King, and a lot of people assume that he's just a horror author and that's all he can do, and both of these movies show that he has a lot more to him than just writing horror. Horror just so happened to be what he got famous for, so he stuck with it. Now, The Green Mile stars Tom Hanks, but it really stars Michael Clarke Duncan. Even though Tom Hanks is top billed and he does have a lot of screen time, just Michael Clarke Duncan's performance throughout this movie completely steals the show from everybody else on screen with him at all times, including Tom Hanks. And it's a simple plot. It's about a guy who is on death row for a crime he did not commit, although people do not believe that he did not commit it. And on top of that, this man on death row just so happens to have supernatural abilities which can heal people. And this instantly puts the prison guards, which Tom Hanks is one of, in a moral conflict because they're witnessing a man who is capable of actual miracles and is performing miracles in front of them, but yet he's condemned to death. And if he did it, does he still deserve to die? And if he didn't do it, how can they ever execute somebody who is capable of performing miracles for a crime he didn't commit? And this creates the crux of the moral conflict which carries the entire movie. And I actually think it's quite a genius setting when you think about it. You know, a set of death row cells, because it's such an intimate setting that every single person in those cells you get to know, and they have conversations amongst one another before the end of the film, and they all share that grave detail in common. Sooner or later, somebody is going to walk up to their cell and let them know that it's their time to die. And of course, in amongst that, you get the maniacs who truly deserve it. You get people who did do the crime, but you feel bad that they do have to still get executed, and you get people like John Coffey, our main character, who didn't even do the crime, and on top of that is basically Black Jesus. Not to say Jesus wasn't black to begin with. I mean, I wasn't there back in them days, he might have been. And I can't even talk about the cast without shouting out the mouse. This is one of those films that makes you care so much about this mouse that one of the prisoners has as a pet, and you just root for its survival throughout the whole film. And again, it's just about the small things like that mouse in this movie. It's about the small intimate details, how people feel and react to small things, and it all enriches the overall experience as you're watching it. And yeah, I can't stress enough how much Michael Clarke Duncan knocked this out of the park. He famously used to get prank called when he was trying to get acting roles from friends who were pretending that they wanted to hire him for a role because they all thought it was a big joke that the security guard Michael Clarke Duncan thought he was going to be some kind of actor. And then in a singular film, he manages to pull off an acting performance which is up there with every other actor's performances throughout history. So yeah, I see this film as a huge personal victory for Michael Clarke Duncan. It must have felt so great for him to finally be acknowledged as a credible actor, and unfortunately his time in the limelight was very short, but rest in peace, because at least he still has this absolute classic on his resume. And you know, credit to Tom Hanks, this film is essentially a game of tennis between the two actors, and he does a great job being the morally conflicted prison guard who inevitably has to flip the switch on the electric chair of a man he believes might literally be a divine messenger of God by the end of the film. It's very powerful stuff. It's brilliantly acted, it's brilliantly filmed, and if you've never seen it before, check out The Green Mile. And until next time, if you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, comment down below, come over to the Patreon, sign up and help support me personally. I've been BA, peace.